What is up, guys? Sean from ATV Motorsports here, and today I am bringing to you a second part of the Supercross update and track review video. This track review is going to be done on Reflex, if you couldn't tell. But I just want to get this out of the way and say that I'm going to get these MX vs ATV Supercross updates spelled out for you right away in this video, so you don't have to hang around if you don't want to, if you don't want to watch a track review. Basically, there's two main updates that recently came out, or Ken stated on the forum. Supercross is going to be playable at the Monster Energy Cup this Saturday in Las Vegas. So if you're going to that, make sure to try and find it and get your hands on the game and let us know how it is if you go. I guess there's going to be two booths. I don't know where it's located or anything, but that's just what he said. It recently came up, and of course it's a great time to take advantage of publicity and Supercross season starting up, so yeah, that's a big one. Let us know if you go there. Hopefully it's sick. Secondly, Ken stated that there was a person asking about the Reflex servers coming back up for 360 and PS3. And Ken said that once Supercross finished, they're planning on working on it. They just want the servers to be up for a little bit to test them, and then they'll apply an update. And he said around November they'll try and get those servers back up for Reflex, which is cool. So, yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much all I had for Supercross news. Nothing in-game wise. I have another commentary I just did up that I'll release sometime soon, but that'll go into a little bit more of in-game discussion for Supercross, so look forward to that. Anyways, this track is made by Philip42. My last track review, or my first one actually, was made by him as well, so it's kind of cool. I have run a few laps on this track, and it's really sweet. It's actually probably one of my favorite quick, tight national tracks that I've been on. It's really technical, and it's completely sand. It's called Sand Double MX. Just came out recently, so definitely go check it out if you want. It's got some nice background, and definitely use the objects to benefit the track. So we're going to start it off here. I was reading the reviews from people, and a lot of complaints came about the roughness of the track, and personally I think that makes this track so great. It adds so much more technical style to it. You have to really know how to control the bike in the sand, like slower conditions but rough and choppy. I think it really works well with the whole sand concept. I know that the MX of Nations was mostly a sand track, if I'm not mistaken, and you could see people like Tomac really dominating on it, and it's, from what I've heard, people said it was really rough and hard to ride, so I think this fits it perfectly, the description of a sand track. So good job to Philip. I don't know how long this would have taken him, but it's really well made. I think it was under the beta, so I don't know if he's going to keep adding to the track or if he wants to change it up a bit. I don't know, but it was under the beta slot, so I mean, there's obviously some stuff you could change. I think that you could really expand this track out, even though it's a pretty decent lap time. The sand really does slow you down a bit, so that kind of packs on the time overall per lap. But really, this track is just sweet. It's really confined into a small area, which makes it interesting. It's a lot of turns, little quick turns that you gotta hit right, otherwise you're not going to hit a section the way you'd want to. So it's really challenging, which is why I think it's one of my favorite tighter style national tracks. But as you can see, this track gets really choppy throughout some corners and stuff. You get little braking bumps, accelerating bumps, and probably going to run like 3 laps on this. There's not a whole lot to talk about here except just how technical it is. I don't know what else to call it really. Tried to run a different line there, it didn't work out. But yeah, you definitely want to run this outside line. I found that it helps you get over this triple a lot easier and sets you up for that tabletop, which I always overclear for some dumb reason. Little triple, double, double. Pretty cool there. Try to go outside here. Yeah, that works out. I always forget I overjump half these things, but there's a lot of options too. Like, I think each corner at least has two ruts in them, so it's giving you multiple options. Some have 3. I don't know if any have 4, but most of them do have 3, which is awesome. If you plan to race this with your friends, then it'll probably be a lot of good racing coming from this track. Just coming from all these different line options, you got people diving in, some people trying to tomac, go outside for every corner and just rail them, which is a pretty fun option if you ask me. But nice use of objects. These banners here actually haven't really bothered me too much. They're not close enough to the track that they get in your way in most cases, and sometimes they'll save you if you're going too far out, so like this right here. So really well done job there. I don't know what else to say. This track is, I mean, if I had to rate it out of a 10, I could give this thing a low to mid 8, I'd say. And the only thing I could see being done differently is maybe expanding on this track. I know it's a 2-minute lap time, but I think if you added some more line options and stuff, not line options, but some more, what am I trying to think of? Some more rhythm options. I think it could be really fun. So like you have all this room out there in the background, right to my right there. Try and like drag the track off that way or something. I don't know. Just an idea. I don't know if I'd give it a low 8. I'd probably go mid to high 8. There's not very many problems with this track. Philip did a great job on it, so. And to be a perfect 10 is pretty tough, so. I think Philip's got a lot of things going his way with the track design. He's probably one of my favorite right now. His last one, 50MX, 50SX, was really sweet. So, he's really got a unique track design, and hopefully he keeps it up, because that's awesome. And the more tracks, the better. I'll finish this lap off, and then that'll probably be it. Not a whole lot else to talk about this track. It's pretty self-explanatory. All in all, really good. Suggest getting it, Reflex Central. Or I'll put a link in the description if you want to download it off of that. Also, lastly, I finally decided to stop being lazy and put up our Team USA bike skin on both websites, MX Maniacs and Reflex Central. So if you want that, I'll link that as well. They're doing pretty well. Got probably about 150, 200 downloads total, I think. So once again, thanks to Jamie T for that. And yeah, if you guys have any video requests for us, if you have a track you want us to review, I know that Jake Shirley would do a track review if asked, so if you want Jake to run around some laps on a track of your choice, then let us know in the comments. Or if you go and play Supercross on Saturday, let us know how that goes. Looking forward to it. Should be a good race. Monster Energy Cup is always really fun to watch, so yeah. That's all I got for you guys today. Thanks for watching. This has been Sean from Easy Motorsports, and I'll see you later. Let's make this last forever.